Jackie, you live and run the community shop in Weeks of Mary here, which has been named as the most isolated community in Cornwall.
Right.
Do you feel isolated here?
I don't. I don't live in the village, but no, I don't think the people in the village feel isolated. There's a good community spirit in the village, good age group in the village from youngsters up till early 90s. So no, and people look after each other, so I don't think they feel isolated, no.
So it is quite a distance though, isn't it, from the nearest towns of Bude and Holsworthy and that?
Yeah, if you're relying on public transport, it is quite a trek to do that, and the buses are reliable, but there are not many of them a day. So.
And one thing you did mention is community spirit, and I've noticed that here. I mean, you all rallied round to open this, keep this shop open, didn't you?
Yes, we'd have been open 5 years in March, and yeah, when the shop was being sold or looking to retire. The village sort of said, well, could we buy the shop? We actually leased the shop, and yeah, it's gone from strength to strength.
So being in what some people would say is the middle of nowhere, doesn't feel like that to you?
No. Before the pandemic, people used to come in here, and this used to be their hub, come and have a chat, come and talk to other people. Obviously with the pandemic, we had to say to people, sorry, can't have that many people inside, but you'd see them out there in the square, all standing at a good distance, all having a chat, which was great still, and they've all observed the rules and that coming in here, and then we had deliveries given out to people so that we could compete with the big shops. So when we were at the height of the pandemic, we said, well, what can we do so that we're not left out? And we said, well, let's do delivery. So we had a member of our committee that took phone calls where people would tell you what they wanted delivered, and then while we were closed for our 2 hours lunchtime, people would then come in, put those deliveries together and deliver them out to people that couldn't get out and do them themselves. And we had a couple of young lads that came in and actually delivered the papers to the people that were vulnerable and elderly as well for a short time. So that was, all good.
That's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you don't need a big Tesco's or anything like that?
No, we can offer pretty much the same as they can.
So are there any negatives of living here then, with maybe GP services not to hand as easily and that sort of thing?
I don't think so, no. I mean, it's the same wherever you go. You still got to wait to see a GP and that sort of stuff. But, the people here, if they can't get on the bus to it, there's always a neighbour or a friend that will say, I'll take you. When have you got to go? Let me take you. There's never a shortage of people saying, let me help you with that.